Right, welcome to the channel everyone. Just come out for a ride out today. It's Thursday. Given some horrendous weather for the weekend, so thought I'd make the most of the dry day today and come out today. So I just thought we'd go along some local lanes. It's early afternoon. I haven't got a great deal of time to go gallivanting, so I'll just go for a local run out. So I'm back on the shotgun again. That was the closest one in the garage to me, so this is the one I jumped on. But it's quite mild today. I haven't had to tog up for any winter wear. It's yeah, it's quite mild. Took the dog out for a walk this morning around the castle. Done what I needed to do, and I thought, right, let's go. A bit of a breeze, but nothing much. Been watching a few different YouTube channels lately. Watch one guy, Northwest Rider, I think, done a open day at Crew Motorcycles, and I think he went on every Royal Enfield going, so I missed out on that. Just have a ride round. Could have turned out rather expensive the way I go through bikes. And those leaves are a bit slippy then. I could feel the back tyre just start to skip as I put the throttle on. Be careful. So around the back of your castle there now. I know you've seen me come on this route many a time before. Excuse me. So we'll get on the top of the Nanta. Have a ride around on the top lanes. Yeah, I don't know how many of us wrap our bikes up for the winter, but I intend to keep this on the road as much as I can during winter. Just covered it in some protectant for the salt and what have you. But yeah, as long as it's not chucking it down or 2 foot of snow, I'll try and get out as much as I can during winter and get some videos up. So I'm still using the Insta 360 X5. I've got that bolted to the front of the handlebars. I haven't put the extension pole on yet. I will start experimenting around with it, but I just thought I need to get a video out this week. So I'll leave it in a place that I know it's worked before. I might put it on a flat profile when the video comes out. I know one person had said that it looked a bit too distorted on the wide view. It tends to like curve it around into like a ball, a globe, if you like. But thank you. Yeah, so I might put it on a flat profile if I can, and stop it distorting so much, see if that makes a difference for you. So it's all trial and error at the moment. but hopefully it'll turn into the one camera which I hoped it was going to, rather than having let's say the two camera setup, one on my helmet or around my neck, and one on the handlebars looking back at me, just to make it a bit interesting, that's all. And there's a load of pheasants around today. Yeah, if any of you are looking at a shotgun, can't recommend it highly enough. It's a lovely bike to ride. I'm 5'9", you're flat-footed, no problem. I weigh about 12.5 stone at the moment, and yeah, even though it's 240 kilos, you have no problem moving it around. You don't feel the weight at all, obviously, when it's underway. But yeah, cracking bike. Suspension's a lot firmer than the Bullet. Rider position's quite similar. Very comfortable. The only difference is the power, and the ride is a bit firmer. You feel a lot more through the tyres. Feedback on this. But yeah, this you'd have no problem doing some long distances, no problem at all. Get some luggage on the back, even if it's just on, like I've got this as a bobber type at the moment. I know a lot of people don't like that term, bobber, but I took like the subframe on the rear seat off the pad, and I've got it as a single seat, but I'd have to put that back on, lob a tent on the back rack pad, if you like, take the pad off and just have the rack. To have a tent and me lawnmower roll bag, and you'd be made up on this, no problem. You could crunch the miles. The seat is like contoured around you. Yeah, it is like sitting in an armchair. You've got the front fly screen cowl, just takes a bit of the wind off. And yeah, it's a lovely power there. Everyday usable power. You know, you're not going to lose your license with it. Well, you could do, I suppose, quite easily, but you know, it doesn't beg you to be ridden fast all the time. Right, so we're on top of Nanta now, overlooking the panorama. Dee Valley below us. Been up here quite a few times. Anybody that's watched the channel before, you know, you'll be able to see right down there into the Dee Valley. We've got longer stuff there through into Llangollen, the main A5 road running through there. You've got the Berwyn Mountains on your left. Here we are now, just heading out. Yeah, you'd eventually, if you stayed on that road, you like to carry on through up into Snowdonia, or branch off through Bala and up towards the coast then, and Barmouth, what have you, Aberystwyth that way, or up the Llyn Peninsula. That's a nice ride along there. Aberdaron right on the very end, being right away along there on it. Lovely ride out. So to the left there we've got the Glyn Valley, the Ceiriog Valley, if you like. We've got it the Glyn Valley where we are. You've got the River Ceiriog running that one, the River Dee on that side in that valley, and then they both meet together outside Chirk. We'll drop down into Llan. Absolutely lovely views from this vantage point. You know, whether you can pick it up now, but on a nice sunny day you get the difference, the contrast of all the colours. Absolutely lovely view. I've stopped along many a time this way, and you know, even though I see it often, you're still awed by it, you know. Really, the autumn colours are starting to show through now. It's a lovely time of year if you're out with your camera or vlogging on your bike, and your camera can pick it all up. So that's just looking down into the top of Penguin now, Llangollen, one of the housing estates. Yes, it's just these leaves that you see now. We're be careful with the power. This hasn't got traction control, and the back end just, I say, it did just start to, I just felt it just slide out on me as we came around one of the bends and just put the power on a bit too soon. Nothing to write home about, but I just felt it underneath my bum. Right, so we'll turn for the chain bridge. That's the railway line going over the top of us, and going over the River Dee. Just a back road back round from the chain bridge, leading you to the Horseshoe Pass. So the Horseshoe Pass up to your left. Going there today, we'll go back, head through into Llangollen. That's where they have the Llangollen Eisteddfod. That's the pavilion on your left hand side. There's some good concerts there as well nowadays. Good 80s bands on there this year, sorry. The Human League were there. Just coming back into Llangollen now. We've just done a loop around Llan. Heritage Railway to your right. Runs all the way up to Corwin. Heading back out of Llan. We'll go up this way towards Trevor. Drop down into a 50 now. Oh, dropping down into Trevor now. And it's a 20. Got there eventually. tourist hotspot here with Bunkersoft Aqueduct to our left. It's gone over the River Dee. That's the aqueduct in front of us. Another one of them 20-mile-an-hour roads in Wales. So we're back in Bunkersoft here, making our way back. So just a quick loop around from Chirk over the top into Slan, back around through Trevor, Vron, and back to Chirk. Visor down a bit now, there's a bit windy. Couldn't hear myself think for a minute then, the turbulence. dust the cobwebs off it for a bit and drop back down to the 30. It was 20 mile an hour through Chirk just a few weeks back, but they put it back up to a 30 now after the consultation process. So many roads have been put back to a 30 in Wales. This is one of them. Right, well, thanks for joining me on this quick trip out today. Again, just basically a test more with the Insta 360 than anything. See how I get on, and I'll get another video out soon, perhaps try a different angle. So thanks very much, everybody. See you soon.